Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the cryptocurrency market, more about October, and mainly that we're kind of looking to be like in the full swing of it, but we'll still have to see going forward into the future. But as you can see here, we're at 65,700. It was just at, I believe, 66,000. If we go on MEXC, it hit up to 66,299. So we've had a nice run up in the past 4 days, I believe it is, down from the local, as they say, all-time low of 95,000, all the way up to 66,000, as we're seeing there. I don't think this is displaying real-time data, but when we look at MEXC, you can see traded at 66,299. So hopefully we're going to keep going up on this trajectory. We were kind of predicted that October we'd see, prices kind of go up just because of that Fed rate cut that we saw as well. We probably would expect this to go up a little bit sooner, but I think this is kind of trailing on. It should have freed up a bunch of money that would be put into cryptocurrency as a byproduct, where people are looking for safer investments. I know cryptocurrency isn't regarded as safe investment, but it still is that hedge against inflation that people are looking for. They did it with gold. The gold price went up as well. So it was a good sign that we were seeing, investment shift from certain markets into other ones. So probably from stocks into gold. And we'll have a little look in the gold and bonds kind of section later on in this video. But I think this can keep climbing. Obviously, we have a rate cut. If we check here, we can see the rate cut is probably going to come in November 6th or 7th. And then December 17th to 18th. That's when the next one's going to come in. So hopefully cryptocurrency starts to climb as we're going into this period right here. And then it continues climbing as that rate cut comes in, frees up a bunch more money. And then the next one frees up some more money right around the corner. Hopefully it continues into January, February and March. And then would probably be the time to be looking at selling. I don't know how high it can go after that with the inflation also coming up. Then there are US elections, which maybe have an impact on that market as well. So we'll have to see how that pans out in the future. But my predictions are by the end of the summer of 2025, it's probably not going to look good going past that into the financial markets. It's probably going to be a bit unstable. But as I said, we'll have to see and we'll keep you updated on the channel. So when we're actually looking at Bitcoin, we can open up one of these and we can actually see where the main kind of sell walls are. So this only goes up to 10, but I can't really see past that. If this went up to 100, I'm sure we'd see one at 70,000 for quite a lot of Bitcoin. Let's see if we can actually open this up to the buy amounts, and we can scroll up. So let's just scroll up. Let's see what we have here. So there's not really actually much going on here. There's one big one around this. It keeps moving. So 72,000, that's obviously the last all-time high. 71,000, 72,000. If we keep going down, I want to see if there's any more. There's one at 70,000, it looks like, or 71,000, sorry. And then if we keep going, there's one by 6996, so around 70,000 as well. So a lot of people will probably be selling off around that range. We can obviously look at other exchanges, but right now let's just kind of a brief overview of kind of what the exchanges are feeling. Obviously, I know that there's a lot of not insider trading, but there is trading going on within the exchanges where they like to kind of cut out all those short or long positions. And it only comes down to that at the end of the day, is that exchanges obviously want to make money. They can make money on those short and longs. And if they close out a bunch of shorts or close out a bunch of longs, they get a bunch of money basically from you or the investor. So it's kind of in their best interest to do that. It's not really a speculation at this point because we kind of know that it's going on. Other cryptocurrency exchanges have kind of popped for this in the past. And obviously it brings a bad name to cryptocurrency, but it's kind of the game that you're in right now if you are into cryptocurrency. In the past year, Bitcoin's still up 150% since, we had that FTX back in 2022. I think it was around 20,000, so it's tripled in price since then. And it's 3.5 X'd since then to the all-time high, I believe. So it just goes to show that that was kind of the best point to invest in when Bitcoin was at the kind of lowest of lows in the market. And a lot of people even us crypto miners kind of foresaw that, and we started gaining a lot of cryptocurrency in mining. Some of those coins that we mined didn't really pan out, but a lot of them did, like kaspa coin, Radiant, Alephium, and a bunch of other ones. Then if we're looking at the S&P, if we see month to date here, you can see October is kind of following the same path that we're seeing here. So if we go on that month, it kind of peaks up here at the 4th of October. That's kind of what we're seeing as it goes up here, and then it comes up on the 7th of October. Let's have a look what it is on the 7th. Comes up a little bit. It actually goes down on the 7th. And then we're at the 14th, so I don't think they have the data there, but the 11th is pretty high. So kind of could have predicted that as you're seeing it here. Money is moving around different markets as we're looking there. Then another big player in obviously all the markets is China, and that's kind of gone down quite a lot in the past couple of days. And we're going to have to see how that plays out and how it has an effect on the overall market, and how the overall market has a trickle-down effect into the cryptocurrency market, because that's mainly what we're focused on in terms of investing right now. My best advice would probably be to just dollar cost average into Bitcoin or your favorite cryptocurrency that you think is going to be going up in the future. Remember, a lot of cryptocurrencies will just go up because Bitcoin's going up. We're kind of seeing it in the market right now. If we go by market cap, all of these are in the green because they're going up. As Bitcoin moves, they all move as well. That's probably because profitability is turning from Bitcoin, people are selling off, putting it into other coins. That's kind of how it's been working for quite a while. Now, one thing that I do want to touch on that we haven't really gone through in this channel too much is the bond market. So you see here, the 12-month, 2-year, 5-year, 10-year, and 30-year are all up actually in the past month. So in the past year, they are down by quite a lot. But in the past month, they all are up quite a lot actually. So there's a couple of things you can kind of take from this. It is mainly that people believe that in 12 months, they're going to be a little bit better. In 2 years, it'll be better. 5 years, 10 years, 30 years, it'll be better. Obviously, the 3 and 6 month have gone down, which means that people aren't betting that the 3 and 6 months or the next 3 and 6 months will be as good as the next 12, 2, 5, or 10, or even 30. Then we have the Treasury inflated protected securities. So kind of the same thing we're seeing across the board is that these are all up for the longer term ones. The highest one being the 30-year. That kind of doesn't really go out of style necessarily. As you can see, it only dropped 26 as compared to these ones which dropped dramatically further. And then if you just come to 1, 2, 5, 10 and 30 yield, you can see that all up within the month, but in the past year they have been down quite a lot. The 2-year one actually went down by around 100, but in the last day it's gone up 2, 3, 3, 2 and 2. So what this shows is that a lot of people, or a lot of countries at least, even if you are a single investor and you invest in bonds, that might be your thing. But it shows that a lot of countries have faith in the next, 12 months, 2 years, 5 years that the market will recover, and they still have faith that they'll pay off in the future. So that's why they're buying into these bonds right now. So typically I'm not really invested in bonds or anything like that, or even stocks to so much of an extent. But I do realize the importance of looking at the whole financial market and not just cryptocurrency. And I think if you are an investor in cryptocurrency, or at least you're within the world and you're looking to make money from this, then it's good to have an idea of the overall global markets and kind of what's going on, the main things, kind of how they actually collate, and look past back into historical data and see how that plays out in the future. Because it will give you a better idea of how the market works, how it's going to move. And I'm not saying by any means I know where it's going to go. It just gives you a more informed view of what's happening, because we all really don't know where the market's going to go, except from those people that are kind of controlling the markets. So it's not financial advice that I'm giving out right now, it's more educational advice to look into markets, understand how they work, even the broader ones like the S&P 500 or the China version of that, or even the bonds that are going on, mainly focused on the biggest market, being the US. Even if you're in a different country, it's very important to look at that because it'll have downstream effects onto any market that you're looking at, like gold, precious metals, cryptocurrency, pretty much any market that you're thinking about. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. This is more of a kind of investment, global market video. I guess if you like them, please leave a like on the video if you want to see more of them. If you want to hear me talk about more, a global market side of things, because cryptocurrency right now, or at least crypto mining, which is mainly on the channel, is kind of dry. So I thought I'd take the channel in a different path. There will still be crypto mining videos, but there'll be some investment sprinkled into there and global markets sprinkled into there as well. As I said, make sure you like the video and subscribe for more content like this.